funk. Thoughts deep, boys steeped in the depths that he sunk. Big stress, depressed in the middle of fall. Sky gray, I lay in the thick of it all. I wonder, how long can a human survive just staying alive or carrying the rest of the tribe? Waiting for the day to arrive or struggling dies, and I be doing way, way more than getting by. So why? Got myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, got myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Realize life is so much more than just living a day. Every day I can sit and reflect and breathe and connect to myself and know that I've been given. See, giving up is not an option. So when I'm looking at gray skies, I'll be adopting a new way to deal with a test. Lord, relieve me of stress, to bring me looking like when blessings drop in. And so I got myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, here we go. Yeah, let's do this. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. In times of test, let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. Test. Let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord.
Man, y'all. Man. Hey, but why did while the intro was going, I set up her on other people's lives and stuff. And I was over there at PP channel. She was live talking about gumbo and what else I doing on Vaughn's calling me Mr. Lounge like usual. PP said the hell with it. I'm not calling him Mr. Lounge. I'm not calling him Urban. I'm gonna call him Urban Mystic on them boys. Man, y'all, and these nicknames for me, Lord Jesus Christ, Lord, y'all got some nicknames for me. I'm Urban, I'm Mr. Lounge, I'm Urban Mystic. Some people call me the people therapist in the YouTube streets. Man, I done been called the unofficial urban therapist. I've been called all kind of stuff in these streets, man. Golly. God damn. Man, but hey, it's all good though. I ain't tripping. Whatever you want to call me, it's all good. I got tough skin. I ain't tripping at all, y'all. But enough about me. How's y'all Memorial Day? Hope y'all had a really, really great, awesome Memorial Day today. Hope you did. Hope you did. Hope some of y'all want barbecue today. If you don't know how to barbecue is, it's okay to order out food. I'm just saying, there's nothing wrong with that. All right. Hope y'all did that. But me, on the other hand, I had to work. I most definitely had to work.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, had to get out there and make this extra little quick money, for the family, so we could do what we do, like we always doing. So it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So I hope y'all had a really, really good Memorial Day. I do have a show for y'all today. I was thinking about doing the show tomorrow night, but like, you know what the hell, let's go and do it tonight. Let's talk about it tonight, y'all. Let's have this conversation tonight about this, because I believe this is something that we need to discuss, like I was on this channel. Those of y'all who are not familiar with this channel, one of the major things that we major on in this channel is dealing with relationships, preferably dealing with modern day relationships. And what we do, we talk about the behavior of modern day women, and we also talk about the behavior of modern day men too on this channel. All right, so we're going to dive into that. But first, like I always get a shout out to everybody who shows up on time. So like usual, Constance, what's up? We appreciate you showing up. Appreciate you. And I am so proud of Constance realizing that today is finally Memorial Day and not Labor Day. I'm glad you on it now, Constance. I appreciate that. And no, I didn't have the opportunity to cook on Memorial Day. I didn't, unfortunately. Y'all want to know what we had for Memorial Day? We had Chinese food for Memorial Day. Kid you not. Straight Chinese food. That's all we had for Memorial Day. I'm just saying. We got Too Strong in the building, y'all. What's up with Too Strong? Appreciate you, Too Strong. Appreciate you on in the building. Constance, she talking about Urban, the connection shoe. My connection is fine for us. Well, I see it's maybe your connection, Constance, because it's kind of storming out here in Texas right now. So I'm just saying, but I'm looking right now because I'm looking on my phone. Everything is fine. I'm not lagging or anything. I don't think I am, but let me see. But yeah, let's see. Everybody, I didn't think you was going to go live today, but I see that you did. Yeah, I did. I decided to go ahead and go live today. My day is going great. I went on somebody live and I just stayed there long. Yeah, because, I had a show today. You know what I'm saying? So, the Constance say, Urban, my friend is cooking. Now I'm just ready to eat. Hey, salute to your friend and cooking. Salute to that as well too. Salute. You said you was drunk last night. What the hell you doing drunk last night? God damn. Dang, Constance, what the hell? Constance say she was drunk as hell last night. Dang. But the food was good. I bet it was with your drunk self. I bet it was. I bet that food was scrumdiddlyumptious for real. I bet it was for real. I'm just saying. Damn. Constance. What today is? Today Monday. So you was drunk on a Sunday. Wow. Wow, Constance. Constance was drunk as hell on a Sunday. But hold on. I want to make sure that my internet is not lagging or anything. So is I'm still lagging real quick, y'all? Let me know, because what I see is that I'm not lagging at all. I'm good. But am I lagging or not? Let me see. Let me check and make sure. Am I good? Oh, it's supposed to rain tomorrow? Gotcha. Yep, so am I good? Am I still lagging, y'all? How I'm doing? How I'm doing on my connection? Because I don't want to be on struggle stream. If I'm struggle streaming tonight, I will most definitely end this live and we'll do this whole show tomorrow. Because y'all know good and well I do not want to struggle stream. Period. Y'all know I don't like struggle streaming at all. So y'all let me know. Y'all let me know in the chat. Constance, let me know in the chat if I'm lagging. If I'm lagging, it's dragging, production value is low. Let me know before we continue. Because if that be the case, then yeah, we're gonna end this stream for real. We're gonna be done with it for real, and we'll reconvene tomorrow. Yeah, so let me know if I'm good before we continue. Before we continue with this show. Talking about when you hungry, you got to eat, huh? Yeah. Yeah, Constance, you kind of behind though, girl. But yeah, I'm gonna delay it just a little bit longer, y'all, just to make sure that I'm not struggle streaming. Do, 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 do. Oh, she said I'm good now. She said I'm good. Cool. Cool. Now we can get into the show. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Because, like I say, if we were struggling streaming tonight, I would most definitely had ended the stream and been done with it. I'm just saying, y'all. But once again, y'all, appreciate y'all tuning in. We do have one topic that I do want to talk to y'all tonight about dating, relationships, and all the good old stuff. Gail, salute. Welcome, Gail. Welcome to the building. Welcome, salute, welcome. Happy Memorial Day to you as well, Gail. Appreciate you. But yeah, we do have a show tonight that I want to talk to y'all about, particularly dealing with dating, right? So I been looking at a couple of YouTubers, right? And these YouTubers was explaining about their problems with dating. Dating modern day women. So we're going to look at these different YouTubers on videos that they put out here about dating. And we're gonna analyze these videos. We're gonna see where they coming from on this, and hopefully we could come up with some logical conclusions about this whole entire matter. Okay. But one thing for certain is that I often talk about on this channel that the dating market is kind of what it is. It's not good at all. Due to my experience being out there in the dating market after my post-divorce and after me being single for over 4 years after my post-divorce, I could agree that dating in this modern day time isn't what it is back in the past. I made a mistake when I came into this dating market, that I was thinking that dating was the same way how I was prior before I got married. But oh, was I wrong. I was very wrong. I remember going and dating different modern day women, and They literally did use your boy just to get free food and all kind of stuff. They did. But the good part about it is that I caught on very quickly to the game, and I adapted to it and started changing my whole perspective about dating. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, there are other men, which we're going to examine right now. They haven't caught on to that. They haven't caught on that they need to adapt to the actual dating market. Okay, so without further ado, we finna jump into this content, y'all. We finna see what these young men or these men are talking about right now for us dating. All right, and I want to hear y'all perspective on this as well too, especially women. I want to hear y'all perspective on this. Do y'all going to are y'all going to agree with what they're going to say, what they're going to talk about? You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Without further ado, let's go and jump to this content, y'all. So once again, these men, they're coming out here right now. They're saying they are done dating modern day women. Period. They're done. They're finito. They don't want to have nothing to do with them now. So I think it's very fair for us to at least hear their reason behind why they no longer want to date modern day women. All right. And ladies, don't y'all do this. Don't y'all sit up here and listen to these dudes, and the first thing that come into your mind is, oh, they must be gay. They must be gay. Don't be sitting up here jumping into this chat, sitting up here trying to emasculate these dudes, all right? Cut it out. Cut it out. Let's at least listen to what they have to say, okay? Let's listen to what they have to say, and let's get an understanding about why the way that they feel. Okay, because just like I started off earlier, I understand it. When I was out there in that dating market, I totally get it. I didn't get the whole blueprint that I needed to adapt in. I needed to adapt in the dating market. I didn't get that blueprint until I started doing it. Until these women out here start finessing the hell out your boy. For real, they did. They finessed me. Your boy was out here slanging cash left and right with these modern day women. No lie, slanging cash, paying for meals. I spent, and I was out there in that dating market strong too. I was man, sure. I had a date lined up for every day of the week when I was single, 7 days a week. I was talking to somebody. So imagine talking to 7 different women, right? You take all these different women out on a date. You're paying for these dates and stuff, right? You're spending a bare minimum of about $300 on these dates. So $300 and all that stuff, right? It adds up. That's a lot of money that you be spending on these dates. But once again, I didn't have the blueprint. I didn't understand that the dating market had changed a whole lot. I believe that this is what men were supposed to do. I believe that at that time that we as men supposed to be chivalrous towards women. I believe at that time that, we as men, we're supposed to treat women with respect. We're supposed to treat them like the queen that they are and all these good other things. And we're supposed to treat them how the way that they want to be treated, open up doors for them, giving them flowers and giving them all this attention and all these different other things as well too. I believe that that's what we were supposed to be doing back in that time. But lo and behold, your boy was all the way wrong. All the way wrong. I learned my lesson the hard way. And so that's what I'm talking about this blueprint thing, is that I caught on quickly to adapt into the dating market. But however, there are men like him that we're going to listen to right now, and there are other men that we're going to listen to as well. They haven't caught on to the blueprint yet, unfortunately. Okay. But I want y'all to understand their reasoning why they're saying what they're saying. All right. So appreciate y'all tuning in. We just gonna jump into this one. All right. You know what? I think it's very fitting that we need to at least address the chat. So before we jump to, let me go and address the chat real quick, because I see a lot more people want coming into the house real quick. Lionel, I see you in the building. What's up with it, bro? Salute. Welcome. Stefan, what's up with it? Welcome. And I already addressed the beautiful girl at night. You know, she know how it is. Salute, girl. All right, so Lionel, he said this. He said, I don't want to say I'm done. I'm just finding it hard finding a female that don't play games. I get it. I understand it. I get it. These women are so into situationships that it's becoming annoying, or they want to be talking for a year without no type of commitment, none of these things as well too. I get it as well too, bro.
That's bullshit.
I get it. You really do need a new blueprint for a modern day dating scene, which, you know, that is true. You do. Stephen came back and say, understand the feeling, facts. Then Lionel, he said, hey, look, they swear we don't need to spend money on dates, but are so quick to call us broke. That is so true. That is so true. That is very true. These type of modern day women, they will emasculate you so fast, especially if you're not pulling out the cash. All right, but we're gonna dive into it. We're gonna dive deeper into this about all of this, about the behavior, why men are feeling the way that they're feeling and everything. You know, so we're gonna get into it. LeBron will never be as great as Jordan. Lord Jesus, oh God damn. Bro, why you got this long username? LeBron would never be as great as Jordan. Why did you come up with that long username? You could have at least shortened it. Look, I don't even think I could fit this whole thing on my screen. Let me try. Oh, it did. It did fit on the screen. Well, I'll be. But hey, salute to you. LeBron would never be as good as Jordan. From Germany, salute and welcome to the show. All right, welcome to the show. So let's go and get it to y'all. Let's figure out why these men are feeling the way that they're feeling about no longer dating. All right. So the first person, I want y'all to just listen to what he have to say, and let's go from there.
Can we talk? We're friends, right? I'm done with dating. I'm 37 years old, and I am officially done. I'm almost 40. And I haven't found my person. Now, in modern society, I don't know how to make that not read as sad or defeatist. And don't get me wrong, kids. Defeat played its part.
I was trying my best not to say that to y'all, but I got to say this, y'all. It's something that he said. It kind of cringed me a little bit. I'm rewinding back. I don't know if y'all caught on to it, but, you know, I did. Y'all know I'm analytical as hell. So he said something real cringy. Hold up. I think it's about right here.
Almost 40, and I haven't found my person.
That part right there, that's why it's so cringy to me, okay? He started off by saying that he haven't found his person. That just sounds so weird to me. Person could mean anything, okay? A person could mean a man. A person could mean a woman. And this modern day culture, a person could mean a trans woman. It could be a trans man. Hell, a person could be a dog, because humans do consider they animals as persons these days. I'm just saying. So I believe that it needs to be a more definitive definition about person. What are you talking about for as person? You need to literally tell us about what this person looked like to you. Don't be afraid to say woman, or, you know, if you like men, don't be afraid to say men. I'm not saying that this brother is, you know, some part of the LGBTQ community. I'm not saying that, but at the same time, you know, I'm just respecting it. You know what I mean? So we got to define this thing about person, because I don't know, it cringed me a whole lot, especially when I hear people relate to relationships as a partnership. That also cringes me as well too. They say, I'm looking for my partner. I'm looking for a partnership. Like, what the hell? Or are you looking for, when I heard the term partnership, in my mind, I'm thinking about business. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about from a business perspective that you're trying to that you're trying to leverage, you're trying to link up, and you're trying to you're trying to do a business transaction with this particular person or persons. You know what I'm saying? So even that partner thing, especially when they say life partner, that just really gets me. I'm looking for a life partner. How do they look like? Even this, let's go back even with the LGBT community, because it cringes me when they say this as well too, this partner thing. How do they look like? What is this partner thing is considered of, especially the life partner thing? What does this consist of? Is it a man? Is it a woman? Is it a trans man? Is it a trans woman? What is it? Just say it. Don't be afraid. Just say it, because obviously none of us isn't afraid to say how the way we feel these days, right? I'm just saying, but let's get on with it, y'all. Oh Lord, I'm gonna get to the comments in a minute, y'all. Lord Jesus.
Now, in modern society, I don't know how to make that not read as sad or defeatist. And don't get me wrong, kids, defeat played its part, but to me, being done with dating really means the opposite of what it seems. I wrote down a couple of bullet points, but, kind of riff off of them. One, I'm done with the guilt of being single. I'm not proud of this, but out of embarrassment, I'm guilty in the past of saying we when I was too embarrassed to say just I. We're thinking about, and that's, it's incredibly cringy. It's incredibly, embarrassing to admit. But when you're living in a society that really values relationships and couples and families and all of the, that dynamic, it can be difficult sometimes to exist and have value on your own. Second of all, and laugh if you will or not, but I'm done physically. I'm done with the actual action of going on dates. They're expensive, especially the first couple. They're incredibly awkward, and I don't like them. Some people do. If you enjoy dates, if you get energy from meeting new people in that way, I'm thrilled. I'd rather be at home in my pajamas. I don't enjoy, sitting tight-shouldered and that's just me. I'm a ball of nerves. I'm a ball of anxiety, and I'm not able to put my best face forward in those kinds of situations. It takes.
See, the energy that I'm getting from him, this particular dude, is, first of all, let's be obvious. Let's throw the obvious out there. This dude is absolutely 100% a beta.
Beta!
I don't know what it is with beta males, but a lot of the beta males, they have a problem with fitting in. You know what I'm saying? They have a problem with fitting in, with normal social norms. They have a problem with being sociable and all these different things, you know what I'm saying? So if they have a problem with being sociable, and also not to mention that they're very, 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 very introverted. Okay, so that's why he mentioned that I'd rather be at home in my pajamas than to be out socializing with people, because that's that beta male type of energy, you know what I'm saying, that these type of men do. But the thing about it is this. Like I stated in the opening of this, right? You have to want to make a choice. You have to make a choice to whether if you want to become adaptable or not. Now, the hard part about this, especially dudes like him who are beta males, is that they're going to have to meet people halfway. But typically, these type of beta males, they don't want to do that. They want people to totally and absolutely accept them for how the way they are, period. Once again, they want people to accept them for how the way they are, period, without at least considering the possibility there are that, hey, bro, it may be you. It may be that you need to kind of get out of your shell a little bit and at least meet people halfway. You don't need to like totally conform and transform yourself into the likeness of what people want you to be or how the way social norms want you to be. You could still be who you are, but you don't necessarily have to be this hermit crowd. You know what I'm saying? This hermit crowd who's scared to interact with people, to socialize with people, and different things like that, especially dealing with modern day women. I'm just saying. But I'm going to expound more on this, but I'll let this brother continue, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button as y'all come into the house.
Explaining, it takes nuance. And, after 37 years, after 20 years of active dating, you get tired. Tired not in a defeated way, but just in an accepting way. I have devoted so much energy and time and negative emotion to feeling incomplete. And I could redirect. I could use some of that energy, to do a side hustle, to run a business for myself. Stop viewing myself through this society's lens of a single person. By definition, being a single person means that you're not with someone else, you know what I mean? And so kind of retracing my personal understanding of what value is and redefining the way that I speak to myself. I have value as I am. And so I don't feel bad about myself. I don't feel down about myself. We're in a society of political correctness. I am not a conventionally attractive person. I cannot make myself, no matter what I do, fit into certain conventions and certain norms to make me appetizing or appeasing to certain groups.
Oh my God. Okay. This is another thing that I don't like about these said beta males.
Beta!
These said beta males, right? They don't have a lot of self-confidence in themselves. They don't have a lot of self-confidence. They don't have a lot of self-assurance in themselves as well, too. So therefore, since they don't have this type of self-confidence, it is only through the law of nature that is going to transfer over into the dating market where these women are not going to, as he say, find them appetizing. A matter of fact, who the hell says that in dating anyway? Said women don't find me appetizing like a woman that's going to gobble you up. Come on, bro. Now, I could say this about myself. All right. One thing about myself is that I am a confident man. I'm a very confident man. To be honest with y'all, I don't have these type of problems like how the way these beta males have for us, women approach me or, what if I feel like I'm appetizing or not. I don't have no problems because throughout my whole entire life, women found me, attractive. They found me handsome, different things like that. And I've been told that all of my life, Not to mention, once again, I am a very confident man anyway, so I don't have them type of problems. I don't have that type of problems or interacting with women. I'm not afraid to talk to women, but I do get nervous sometimes. Like even when I do this podcast, y'all, before me prepping for this podcast, even when my intro is going on and everything, your boy do get nervous prior before the show starts. Kid you not. But that is a normal human response that you're supposed to do, or you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to have a little bit of nervousness. You're supposed to have a little bit of anxiety as well, too. You know what I mean? That's normal. But when it comes when nervousness or anxiety end up coming into fear, then that is something totally different. I don't fear talking to anyone. I don't fear talking to women. I don't care how they look. I don't care if they look good. I don't care if they look average as best. It don't matter to me. I will if I find them attractive and there's something about them that just captivates me, or as this fool here said, appetizing, right? Like it's a damn dish or something. Then of course I'm gonna go and shoot my shot for real. I'm sure now. I'm shoot my shot. Now, another thing about these beta men, right, is that they have a strong fear of rejection. Once again, they have a strong fear of rejection. They fear that they don't qualify for this woman, not because they're not intelligent or anything like that, not because they don't have money or anything like that. It's simply because they fear rejection. They fear that woman is going to tell them no and is going to drive them insane, which in reality it do with these type of beta males. These are the same type of beta males that you see that once when a woman reject them, they sit up here and not only cussing them out, they on stalking them and they doing weird, crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's you seeing them on the news. Kid you not. These type of beta males, betas.
Beta!
These are the ones who are like socially awkward as well too. But the remedy behind this is that they can choose to change. That's the remedy. As I was talking about the blueprint earlier, they could choose to pick up on the blueprint. They could sit up here and choose to simply kind of change and adapt. They don't have to totally change who they are. They can just simply adapt. It is nothing wrong with adapting to your surroundings. People do it all the time. In the animal kingdom, they do it all the time. Where something happens, they adapt. It's called evolution as well too, where you have to evolve yourself. You have to grow. You know what I'm saying, to get to where you need to be. I'm just saying, But let's continue.
And the effort that it takes to do so, especially as someone who's a little bit neurodiverse and I'm just kind of straightforward and forthcoming. It takes more effort than is worth. People can smell inauthenticity, and when you're a person that suffers from a lot of anxiety and you want to make sure things don't go right.
He said up here said that people could smell inauthenticity. That goes back to what I was just said a few moments ago, that it's nothing wrong with adapting, but you don't have to change who you are. You don't have to change your core value of what makes you, you. One thing that I know for certain about women, and women, y'all could contest to this, right? One thing I know for certain about women is this. As long as you're being who you are, they're going to respect you as who you are. Once again, as long as you being who you are, they're going to respect you as who you are. But however, the caveat to that is that if you're not confident in who you are, then guess what? That same said woman is going to reject you as who you are because you're rejecting yourself. So how in the hell do you think that this woman is going to accept you when you reject yourself? That's pretty much where it boils down to. That's pretty much what it boils down to. A lot of self-confidence and everything, which we're going to dive deeper into this, y'all. But let's continue.
It's so hard to roll in like the average Joe and, sit there and, and really be charming. When you do try to come in guns blazing like John Wayne, it comes off as forced and like, what's this behavior that this guy is doing? Because it just doesn't seem natural. So anyway, you have a little bit of glimpse into some of the, nuance of the way that I think, the way that I interact with other people, and some of how they interact with me. Dating and relationships, I am at the same time a hopeless romantic, and that's probably part of the problem. I've watched so many films. I've seen, people in so many situations that It's hard to settle, and a lot of what you're asked to do in modern relationships is settle.
You know that's another cringy thing that I found so weird. Is when I hear men say that they are a hopeless romantic. I find that so weird. Matter of fact, back in the time when I was young and dumb, right? Back in the time when your boy was young and dumb. I I used to say that. I used to say, "Hey, I'm just a hopeless romantic. I'm just trying to look for that that woman." But when I start growing up and maturing and stuff, I'm like, "Why in the hell did I say that? Why in the hell did I say that I'm a hopeless romantic? The hell's wrong with me?" Because to me, in my mind, now y'all may not agree with this, but in my mind, I don't believe in hopeless romantic. I don't believe in none of that stuff. To me, that is weird. You know what I'm saying? Either you are a romantic person or you're not. In that particular situation, I believe there's no gray area in it. You is or you isn't. You know what I'm saying? Or or as they say, they're trying to hope to be romantic. Whatever the case may be, it does sound crazy in the word to me. You know what I'm saying? So. I'm just saying. I'm gonna get to the comments in a minute, y'all, but let's go.
Especially when you are not conventionally attractive and drawing people in. If you're going out fishing, a lot of times you have to settle for your catch. And the moral of the story is that I am done fishing. That does not mean that I'm closed off from happiness. That does not mean that I'm closed off from possibility in the future. But what it means is that I am realistic about who I am, my track record, 20 years of experience, only getting older from here, not getting younger and prettier, and choosing to reroute
my boy say he ain't getting younger and prettier. Oh my God. Oh, okay. But he did say something that was very critical to his whole entire rant that I want y'all to focus in on. He was making the analogy about fishing, okay, which I get that. I understand the concept. Us as men, we are considered as the rod and the reel, and women are considered as the fish. And we go out and fish for women. Okay. But here's the thing that I want to bring to your attention. And this is the thing that I have seen a lot of men get around, including myself. We had got this thing wrong. Okay. So the thing that we got wrong with using this analogy is that we literally be fishing for the wrong type of women. Once again, we literally be fishing for the wrong type of women. What do you mean by that, Urban? We as men has been taught by the social norm that we should go for the woman who looks gorgeous. And I mean like Beyonce level gorgeous, you know what I'm saying? That is so beautiful and and all that good old stuff. She have a perfect body, everything is good on her. She have a perfect smile. She has some pretty feet. Her breasts is nice and pretty and plump the way that it need to be. She got all that good old nice, delicious peach shape booty, she got that coat shaped figure, she got all these different type of things, wait a minute, where I was going with this. Your boy that got kind of sidetracked for real. Your boy started visualizing like ain't nothing. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. My bad. But we been taught to look for this certain type of archetype of women throughout our life, even while we was young. Even when we was young, right? when we was going to school, it was the same exact concept where, we being taught about social norms that we should be attracted to the most beautiful girl at school. Typically, it's the girl who's the cheerleader, or it could be the girl, she's beautiful, she's the leader of a band or a majorette. These different things like that. We've been programmed to be that way. You know what I'm saying? But the thing that I want to bring to your attention, fellas, is that even though we have been taught that right, that doesn't necessarily mean that we qualify for that type of woman. This is the same concept what the late, great Kevin Samuels was talking about dating, when he was literally telling these same women, right? Y'all remember, fellas, who watched Kevin Samuels, right? Some of y'all probably still watch him to this day. Y'all remember one of his main talking points when he was talking to these modern day women was that, hey, the type of caliber of men that y'all trying to go after, right? Y'all don't even qualify for these type of men. So why would you even waste your time sitting up here trying to get yourself enhanced, trying to want to do all these things to modify yourself? You sit up here, put yourself. Some of these women they'll want to enhance themselves so much so they'll put themselves in the viewpoint of where celebrities like basketball players, football players, some other type of athletes, rappers, singers, whatever, right? They'll get into that environment so that could be desirable, right? But only to discover that the only reason why these dudes want to holler at them, not necessarily to wife them up, but because of how the way they look. That is the only reason. And that was the only thing that Kevin Samuels was telling them was that, hey, you keep on trying to go after these dudes and y'all ultimate goal is to get wife up and get married. And y'all sit up here and look at these dudes because they got all this money, right? You know what I'm saying? They got all this money. Y'all think that y'all could qualify for this dude. And his main argument was this. He said this, what make you think that you are the only woman out there that these dudes will go out there when there's a plethora of women just like you? That was the whole point of what he was saying. Likewise, the same exact situation with us, fellas, is this. Some of us, we do the same damn thing. We sit up here, we try to get our social status up. You know what I'm saying? We try to get our social status up to a point where we appeal to women to say like that, we're intelligent, to say like we have money, we got a social status, and all these different things, right? To get us up to this area to try to qualify for these same type of women that are going after these higher up celebrities and stuff, right? Thinking that we qualify for them women, but in reality you don't, because they made themselves not qualify for us, but they want to qualify for them dudes, which they don't qualify them type of dudes. And you trying to chase after these women. And lo and behold, when you go after these type of women, them are the same women that'll sit up here and dish you. Them the same women who will turn you down and all that good stuff. And on top of that, these are the same type of women that they may would entertain you for that moment. They'll say, hey, okay, I'll give you a moment. I'll give you a moment for the low price. So going out on a date with me and take me out on an expensive date, spending money on me, then I'll decide to give you what you're looking for, which is to smash. That's the honest truth. We go after things that we necessarily don't qualify for. I'm going to give y'all another example. We're going to get into this last part of this. I'm not going to play all this video because I got other videos I need to show y'all tonight. But here's another thing I want y'all to consider as well too. I love using this analogy, by the way. Imagine going into a car dealership, right? Imagine you going into a car dealership and you see all of these different rows of cars. All of them look nice. The exterior was good. Then you may have researched the interior of the car, whatever, so it's good, right? So you walk into this dealership, but there's one particular car out of all these cars that you see, and all of it does the same exact thing, right? But out of all of them, right, you decide to go after a BMW, you decide to go after a Mercedes Benz, you decide to go after a Audi of Lamborghini, or, you know, these different type of luxury type of vehicles, right? You got your mind set on this type of luxury vehicle. But however, how's your credit looking? Do you have enough credit to even afford this vehicle? Want y'all to pay attention. Go with me on this. Do you have enough credit to afford this type of vehicle that you're looking for? Do you have enough, not only credit, do you have enough income to continue to make payments on this vehicle? Do you? See, we don't think about the possibility of thereof at our period. We only think about what we want in that particular moment. And that's what these type of men do. They think about in that moment, I go after the best looking girl possible because I feel like that I'm entitled to the best looking girl. But in reality, when they try to go after them, right, they get rejected. They honestly get rejected. But at the same time, there are many women out there who are just normal, who are average, you know what I'm saying, as we call her, average as best too, who will literally talk to a dude like this, for real. They will literally talk to this dude. They will literally put up with this dude bullshit of being normally a beta, but they'll literally put up with this dude bullshit of being socially awkward and everything. They literally will. But guess what? But these dudes will not go after these type of women. Facts. They'll just look right over them. But sit up here, got their eye turned. Sit up and say, they don't want to have nothing to do with me. They're using me. The woman that he trying to go after, they're using me and stuff. I mean, come on, bro. That's why I'm saying that you need to start learning the blueprint of this whole entire thing, all right? So, I'm gonna stop his video right here because this video like 10 minutes long. I don't want to go very long, but I want y'all to pay attention to this other person, okay? And another thing too, ladies ladies in the chat, I want y'all to answer this question for me too. These dudes that I'm going to present to you, all right? I want y'all to answer this. Would y'all honestly would talk to these dudes, all right? So I want y'all to think about that, and let's go to the next video. The next one, I also want to see what y'all think about this. All right, so let's go.
I really have been just like wasting my time trying to find a partner, and it doesn't matter how much I want something. If it's not going to happen, it's just not worth the effort anymore. I mean, I fucking bought a 6-month membership to an online dating site because I used to actually, believe it or not, because it's like the one thing I'm really good at doing is like opening up to women online, and being flirty and like showing off my personality in a good way, and then that gives me confidence where I can actually go in person and like.
Yeah, these you right, Gail. Here they go again with this whole partner bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Then another mistake that this dude is making is that he's sitting up here going on these online dating apps. Whenever you go on these online dating apps, you're destined to fail unless you got a really good game. Kid you not. I told y'all this before on this channel. I literally told y'all this before. Whenever I went onto these online dating sites, I didn't go on for the whole purpose of trying to find a wife or anything like that, because I already knew what it was about. These online dating sites are solely just for you to get your rocks off. It is solely just for you to smash, period. That's what it's for. That's what it's for. Now, y'all may say, Urban, well, I know people who had got married on online dating sites like Christian Mingle and all this stuff there. Is it possible? Absolutely, it's possible. It is. But that's only a fraction or a percentage of people who will literally be on these type of online dating sites, and they literally go through the whole type of process and literally get married and be happily married and stay married. Understand? But typically, when you go on these online data sites like Tinder, Hinge, whatever these rest of these things are, that is a slugfest for men and women to smash it out. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all this is what it is. And one thing about it is that these dudes need to understand this. I seen this. When I was on there, I seen this. Every last one of them women say the same as that damn thing. Kid you not. They put on their profile, right, saying, I'm not here to have sex with you. I'm not here to have a good time. I am here to have a meaningful connection. Let me translate that for y'all, or what they really are saying to you. They are saying this. They're saying, hey, I don't want you to think that I'm a hoe on this data site. So for the right price and for the right time, I will give you some as long as you have game. That is what they're saying. That is literally what they're saying. But they don't want to say like they're a hoe or 3 or 4. That's literally what they're talking about. And so you as a guy, if you have the blueprint, you have to read between the lines and hear exactly what they're talking about. If you understand exactly what they're saying, then you'll get it. You'll get to play. That's why a lot of these dudes, they'll get on here, they'll sit up and smash these women and be done with it. I'm just saying. I'm just being real with y'all. But let's continue. I'm going to get to these comments to y'all. I haven't forgot about y'all, but let's go.
But, like, I can't do that in person as well. Look, I'm aware. I don't need your fucking, like pick-up advice at this point or anything. Like, I'm aware of evolutionary psychology. I'm aware of, like, the dynamics of how people pick up women and how people attract women. I know the 5 attraction switches. I know all that shit. It's just a matter of I cannot fucking execute that. And even if I could, it's absolutely not going to be worth it because I don't have the lifestyle that's going to attract anyone. Well, at least it's the people that I'm referring to, like the women that are considered high value or are not interesting to me for personality reasons to begin with, and then you have the people that I would be into, but they're all like it's like I don't have the right setup to do that. And I mean, I guess it feels shitty because it's like, well, I'm just going to have to like be like, hey, 30% of my my well-being is just going to be empty, and like you can fill up that 70% as much as you can, and maybe you can get it to 68 or 69%. Yeah, har. But you're never gonna fill in that 30%, and it's just like I'm just wasting effort at this point. And yeah, I mean, I know people like it's funny because like I have this people-pleasing personality where I want to fix things for other people. And, I've seen this with one of my best friends that, we had a falling out when I was living with him. Like, he had the same issue I do where we want to fix people and we were, like, people pleasers and, like, we're very, like, kind-hearted people. And it's just not appreciated. It's not what people want. And that's...
See, here's the thing about what he's talking about the people-pleasing part. The thing is you have to consider what is your ultimate reason of why you want to be a people pleaser. And it's not just for him, but it's also for a lot of men out there too. Because fellas, let's have this accountability moment, okay? Let's have this honest accountability moment. A lot of us as men, we do things for women for the simple fact that we want something out of that said woman. Say I'm lying. We do certain things for women because we want something out of that woman. It could be sex. It could be companionship. It could be a friendship. Hell, some of y'all just want a woman just so you could be in the down friend zone and give them advice. But it's always something that we're trying to get out of women. And unfortunately, these type of modern day women had caught on to that play. They had caught on to that play. They had adapted to that. And now they're not hearing that bullshit no more. They're not. They're not hearing that anymore because they know it's a play. So now what these women are doing, they're pretty much are leveraging it now. They're simply saying is like, hey, if you're gonna run this play on me, sitting up here gonna pretend that you're gonna do all these things for me, or you want to do this and you do that. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna get everything out of it possible. That's what I'm gonna do. But you have to catch on to that as a man. So once again, you have to ask yourself the question, why are you truly doing certain things for women? Are you doing things for women because you honestly want to have a meaningful connection with this woman where ultimately y'all end up becoming best friends, and also the end game is for y'all to be married, y'all grow old together, have children together? Is that the ultimate end game, or is just one big game to you? Because once again, these type of women, they know the play now. They know it. They know the play that you're going to run. So my solution to the problem is that these type of men need to be as authentic as possible. You need to be who you are. Don't be sitting up here trying to use your social status or your social economical status or your looks or your aesthetics, whatever it is. Don't be trying to use that to try to leverage women, because you're not being who you are. You're not being true and real to them. Because once again, one thing that I understand about women is that they want men to be authentic to them. They don't want dudes to sugarcoat them. They don't want these dudes to help a lot of them or anything like that. If you're going to be real with me, be real with me. A matter of fact, this is one of the main reasons why these type of women would go for the bad dudes. This is why they go for the bad dudes. The reason why is because they are getting exactly what is being advertised with this bad dude. Like the dude who's a thug, or he's a Pookie, or Ray Ray, whatever. They're getting exactly what is advertised. They're getting that. This dude is being 100% real of who he is. Versus other dudes who sit up here faking it, being fake with it. That is the honest truth. And you know what I'm saying? And y'all be sitting up here be trying to figure it out and wonder why these women be doing that. Why they be going after these bad dudes? Why they be going after these men? Why they be doing it? That's the reason why. Because they look for dudes to be authentic. And they know that since the actual guy who they actually will really consider being with is not being authentic, guess what? They have to put up with the leftovers, which is the Pookies and Ray Rays. In their mind, they thinking that since I don't qualify for this normal dude, since this dude gonna run game on me anyway, I might as well just deal with the Pookie and Ray Ray. The bare minimum that at least I could do is that I could at least attempt to try to change that dude, which I don't agree to that. But in their mind, that's what they think. I can change him. I can change him. I can mold him into the dude that I actually want him to be, which is you, fellas. That's what they try to do. They literally try to mold these dudes to be you. The Pookies and Ray Rays. They literally try to mold these dudes to be you. That's what they try to do. Are they successful with it? Nah, they're not successful with it at all, because they still deal with them. Not at all. But let's continue.
That's totally valid. For whatever reason, you could say that's because of societal reasons, which I think is like most of it. And then there's like the evolutionary like part of it, like, you know, women do not want the men that like feminists / feminism says they should want. You know, women want men to like act masculine, and I'm aware that that's not necessarily like me. But I've also realized through this whole process that like what I would have to do to obtain.
Wait a minute, hold on. I know this dude didn't say that he's not masculine. I'm gonna run that back. Cause I almost let that was slide until my mind just registered. They're like, does this dude just say he masculine? Well, hold on. Let's rewind it back.
You know, women want men to like act masculine, and I'm aware that that's not necessarily like me.
This dude do not consider himself as masculine.
That's bullshit. Beta.
You're a lying sack of crap. You're a lying sack of crap. You're a lying, scheming, stinking, nasty sack of liquid crap.
Well, when it comes down to it, I believe that this dude honestly believe that he's masculine. And that's the point that he thinking that he needs to be masculine the way that women want him to be masculine. That's where it boils down to. And that comes back to what he was saying earlier about being a people pleaser as well, too. So I'm just saying, I'm just blown away on that one. But before we continue, y'all, once again, I appreciate everyone tuning into the stream. Today, we are reviewing these different type of men. They're saying that they no longer want to be in the dating market. They are done. They're finito. They're tired of y'all women, and they're giving their reasons why they're tired as well too. But I want to take the time out just to acknowledge everyone in the chat once again. I appreciate everyone. Joyce, I see you in the building. Appreciate you on tuning into the stream. And who else we got? We got a lot of people in the bushes as well too. Appreciate y'all tuning into the stream as well too. Make sure that when y'all come in, y'all hitting that like button because it helps the channel out a whole lot. And if you're able to share out the stream, by all means share it out. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate that as well too. So let's go ahead and continue the show. Let's go and jump into this. We're going to listen to some more what this young man had to say. Then we're going to want to jump into another content creator. And yes, these are YouTubers, by the way, who are talking about this. All right.
But I've also realized through this whole process that like what I would have to do to obtain that would just not be worth it to me. And I think it was really hard for me because it's like you grow up like playing games like Final Fantasy VIII and like Lunar and just like kind of having this delusion, like characters in the game, like, yeah, you know, I can find a good girl. And it's just like, you fucking can't after a certain point. It's like, I didn't get the right pieces in. I didn't have the right experiences. And you can say like, well, you can change that. But like, not when you're working 40 hours a week. Not when you have transcripts to do on top of that you're getting paid $9 fucking bucks an hour for. Not when I have to work through lunch every fucking day. Not when I have, like, all the other shit I have to do to, like, stay healthy and, like, take care of my life in capitalism. Like, it's just not feasible. I don't learn in the way that, like, other people learn. I feel like I can catch on to, like something intuitively, like, really quick, but then I hit, like, a really big wall where I just cannot gain much competency past that, and I think that's partially, like, my ADHD. But yeah, I'm kind of just wanting to move on from, you know, the relationship stuff and moving on from the, you know, the number of girls I've been simping on for, you know, God knows how fucking long now, over 10 years.
Not him being a simp for over 10 years.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man.
Not him being the simp.
What?
Oh my goodness. Oh Lord Jesus.
With like, I remember the way that like No More Mr. Nice Guy put it, which was a great book and something that did kind of help me. You know, we were basically like waiting for table scraps, and it's like, yeah, it would be nice to actually get something more, but then you realize that, like, for someone like me, it doesn't exist. Like this is how it's gonna go. Those women are going to continue going for the men that are not going to commit to them, and then they're gonna get old, and then they're not gonna be attractive to those men, and they're definitely, I do not want them at that point either, because it's like, I kind of feel like that, where, like...
See, even on that part right there, I get it. I understand that. And I just explained that to y'all earlier about that. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes all the way back around to that circle of the women coming back around and finally probably want to talk to a guy like him, now he's in this entitlement mentality thinking that, well, shoot, you should have talked to me the first time around, so I don't want you now. And so now he's thinking like that, and now he rejected her, and the cycle does continue. You know what I'm saying? And one other thing, too, that I want to bring up about this dude is that, to be real honest with him and this other dude and the next dude that I'm going to bring up as well, too, it is nothing socially awkward about these dudes. I'm going to say it again. It is nothing socially awkward really about these dudes. You know what I'm saying? But However, if they are trying to go after these certain said type of women, which I know this by listening to them, they're not trying to go after normal, average women. They're sitting up here trying to go after these high-level women and sit up here get it turned down. And so once again, if that's your sole desire, that you're trying to go after these type of high, average women, then you got to up your game. You got to adapt to what you're trying to go after. You can't expect to, using the fishing analogy again, you can't expect to hook a worm expecting to catch a shark. You know what I'm saying? You can't use a worm and use a small hook to catch a shark. You know what I mean? It is not going to work. That shark is going to gobble that thing up and keep on going about his business. You have to use something bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? You have to use something bigger than that, y'all. Yeah, you got to use something bigger than that. I'm just saying. So in other words, you have to learn to adapt if that's what you want to do. If not, then just position yourself to what you're capable of or what you qualify for. It's not that hard at all. It is not that hard.
After a certain point where like a girl wasn't into you for a long time, and then like all of a sudden when her life is like totally fucked up and then she's suddenly interested, it's just like dude, why the fuck would I do that now? And that's only happened like, you know, not like super often to me, but that has happened before, and it's just like it's not worth it. And I don't know, like I don't want to say like I'm going like straight, you know, MGTOW or red pill or any of that shit. I think that there's like nuggets of truth in there, but I also think that like those, especially like I think like red pill, where they kind of like just try to like, well, you know, things are bullshit, but let's just try to work inside this bullshit system that's kind of making everyone fucking miserable. We really should just be living in fucking tribes again. We shouldn't have any of this technology. We shouldn't have any of this online dating. We should be living in a tribe of 150 people. Everyone's working together and helping each other, and everyone's fucking. I fucking solved life for everybody. But we're never gonna do that because we have billionaires and who's ever in the fucking, you know, who's ever running the American government, not the president, not the politicians, like the real rulers of this country.
Not this dude said her blind the president and everybody for him not dating. Man, I know we could blame I know we could blame President Biden for a lot of stuff that happened in this country, but not dating, man. Man, come on now, bro. Lord Jesus, talking about the politicians prohibiting him from dating.
Doesn't want that. They I think it's hubris. I've been calling it hubris, and I've also been pronouncing hyperbole as hyperbole for, well, I learned that tomorrow days ago, but I prefer my pronunciation. So yeah, that's kind of something I realized today, like, hey, this is probably not going to happen. If it does happen, that would be great, and maybe that's, like, me holding on to, like, my shred of hope, but, like, the fact that, like, I had, like, you know, wanting that one person that I mentioned in 2 videos recently for 6 months, and then them saying they wanted to date me, and then, whoop, they're gone, no explanation, no nothing, it's just, like, I'm sorry, I'm really fucking, not gonna edit that out, because I can't, but yeah, it's like demoralizing. It's just like, dude, I'm just done at this point.
Ladies, y'all can see what y'all doing to these men. Do y'all see exactly what y'all were doing to these men? Y'all sit up here causing these men just to give up all hope altogether. They're just saying, you know what the hell with y'all? I'm tired of even trying to date y'all because it just seems so complicated to them. And the crazy part, you know, the crazy part about this is that men are considered the logical ones. You know what I mean? We're considered as more logical, and women are considered as more emotional. But in this situation, I, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But one thing for certain is this.
Beta!
Once again, salute to everybody who's joining the stream right now. Abril, I see you in the chat. Abril, to my man Irvin, what the hell did I walk into today? Shoot, girl, you just don't know. But let me go ahead and address some of these comments in this chat real quick, and we're going to dive into the Fighter 2 videos of the night. Once again, appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. We are talking about tonight that men are fed up with y'all ladies. They're saying that they're finito. They no longer don't want to be a part of the dating market. They'd rather be left alone, and all this good old stuff too. All because of women are rejecting them in the dating market. So what do y'all say? Do y'all agree with them? How the way they feel? Do you disagree with them? How you feel about that? You know what I'm saying? But let's go on. Jump into some of these comments. Now, I'm not going to be able to get to all y'all coming because I see y'all coming a lot, and I appreciate that, but let's get it. Lionel say this. He said, I don't agree with the social awkward concept because in certain areas, they are socially acceptable. It depends on the environment that doesn't get talked about enough. You know what? I could agree with your perspective on that, bro. I really can. Then Lionel, he followed back and said, I wouldn't say an AI dog, which I think he was talking to Gail on this. I just think he needs to be in a certain environment once again. So in other words, what Lionel is saying is that if you place this dude into a certain condition, right, that he's going to end up on, is going to cause him to evolve. It's going to cause him to grow. It's the same concept about. Let's look at it from this perspective. It's the same concept. Like if you take a plant, right? You take a simple plant and you plant that plant in a desert. One of two things is going to happen. Either that plant is going to die because that plant cannot flourish in that environment, or that plant is going to evolve. It's going to learn how to adapt and grow into the environment. And I believe that's the concept of what Lionel is talking about. If you put this dude into the right environment, then that's what's going to cause him to grow into the man that he needs to be, and also be a part of the dating market that he needs to be a part of. That's why I believe that's what Lionel is saying in that regards. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. Gail, she said this, for one, he is negative. Two, he doesn't seem open to advice. To be honest with you, Gail, I get that energy from him as well too. That he seemed like he's one of them type of negative. Well, I don't think, once again, I don't believe this dude to be socially awkward. I believe that due to life circumstances, it kind of put him into the space, which I can understand that. I can understand by being in that particular space that he's in right now, or that this certain type of belief of where he's at right now. I get that. I really do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Let's go ahead. We're going to scroll down a little bit now. Stephanie, he said this. He said, are these dudes even looking for women? They keep saying partner. I don't know what the hell about this whole partner bull crap that they're saying. I don't get it. They're like say it cringes me every time they say partner. I'm looking for a partner. I'm looking for a partnership. I don't know. Because a partner could mean anything to me, to be honest with you. I'm just saying. Joyce Salute, welcome. Appreciate you tuning into the show. I know I said it, and I'm going to say it again. Lionel, he said this. He said, hey, Urban, I honestly believe he can be fixed. I believe in that too. Each and every last one of these dudes I'm presenting to y'all tonight, it is that they do have the strong possibility that they could fix their environment. They could fix their dating situation. They really can. But I believe that the only way for them to fix that is that they have to see the possibility there are. They can't be set in their ways. They have to kind of expound their horizon a little bit, to see a different perspective about that, and then go out there the type of said women that they want to go out there. But at the same time, you can't just be sitting up here wanting to go out to the big fish in the sea, and you only will qualify for that, or you don't got the right equipment, the right bait, or social status, everything to go out there. You know what I'm saying? I say this: to simply stay in your lane. This is what I say. A matter of fact, when I was out there in the dating market, right, I also learned the blueprint of the staying in my lane. I did. I just went after women that I knew. I went after women that I knew I qualified for. I didn't go after the bigger fish in the sea. I didn't go after the women, the super beautiful women and all that stuff. I honestly didn't. I just went after the normal, average, best women. That's what I did. That's honestly what I did. So, but let's continue. I appreciate everybody else who are tuning in into the chat. Who else come? I think I've seen a couple more people come in. We finna get to the final parts of this video. Alice, salute to you. Welcome. Appreciate that a whole lot that you're in. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up as you come into the building. That finally, what's the play? It's in the building as well too. And we got EAE. It's in the game. It's in the building as well too. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all for tuning in into the stream. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. So let's get to the final parts of this video, y'all. Like I always, I want to hear y'all perspective on this. So let's go. All right, so we got a young man here. He's going to get ready to tell us his story about the dating market. All right.
I went back on Hinge. Okay, I got back on Hinge, Tinder, and Bumble. I got back on all three of the dating apps. For one, to compare which app was the best, which in my experience, Hinge was unequivocally the best. And I can get into that in another video, but Hinge was the best app, so I decided to stick to Hinge. Okay, now on Hinge, I ended up meeting multiple women. Okay, I think I met 4 women on Hinge and 1 on Bumble. And basically, I was talking to 5 girls at one time. Now, in the past, I probably wouldn't have done this because I had different perceptions about exclusivity. But what
that boy, so you mean tell me you went on Hinge and you only had 5 girls you was talking at one time? Bro, man, we need you to step your game up, homie. First of all, we need to step your game up because once again, like I told everybody earlier in this show, when I was on them dating apps, man, your boy was cleaning up. I didn't have no like 5 girls I talked to at one time. I talked to way more than that. I had variety for real. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But let's continue.
I realized over time is that until you have that conversation about exclusivity, there's no reason to fully invest yourself in one girl. So I was talking to 5 different girls at one time. And I'm sure that all of them were talking to at least 5 different dudes at the same time.
Nah, there wasn't talking to 5 different dudes, bro. You tripping. To your 5, they probably was talking to about 20.
What?
They probably was talking about 30.
What?
And on a good day, they probably had at least about 40 or 50.
What?
So, bro, you need to step your game up, homie. 5.
And I didn't have anything against them for that. Nevertheless, I was talking to 5 different girls at one time, and they all ghosted me. All 5 of them ghosted me. But get this, they all ghosted me within the span of 36 to 48 hours. I'm talking about on a Friday, I was talking to 5 girls, and by that following Monday, I was talking to 0 girls. And in the past, had this happened, I probably would have been very, very resentful. I would have been devastated, if anything, because I would have taken it personally. I would have taken it as an indictment on my personal character. But what I've learned is that it has less to do with me and more to do with the general dating economy. And
okay. First of all, we need to figure out how he went from talking to 5 women to 0 women within 24 to 48 hours. How in the hell did that happen? I have my speculations, y'all. I have my speculations of what probably happened to this young man. But I'm curious in the chat. I want y'all to put in the chat right now. What do y'all think had happened to this young man for him to go from 5 women to 0 women within 20 to 48 hours? Well, what do y'all think literally happened? And I'm going to tell y'all my perspective, all right? What I believe what happened to this dude is this. Instead of this dude, coming straight forth like I was telling y'all earlier, instead of him coming straight forth and just being open and honest with these women, I believe that this dude was trying to play this soft guy, not the drizzle type thing, but I believe he was trying to play this soft guy, I want to be your friend type of dude. That's what I believe. He was on there sitting up here probably separate messaging these women talking about, good morning, beautiful queen. Good morning, my beautiful princess. Hey, how you doing today? I'm just checking up in on you just to see how your day went. Them women out here like saying, what? Them women out there was saying them little text messages he was saying. They was saying,
Shut your damn mouth.
they don't want to hear all that. Bro, they don't want to hear all that. And so ultimately, it's to save you the trouble and the heartache, they just ultimately decided to not even friends on you. They just decided to ghost you, bro. That's why I honestly believe what happened. You was up here playing it a little bit. You was playing it a little bit too lame, bro. I'm just being real about it. You was playing a little bit too lame. Because once again, like I stated earlier, from my experience on dealing on these dating apps, my personal experience, with their 20 to 48 hours, I was going on dates with these women for real. With the 20 to 48 hours, normally I was getting their numbers. I was going out on dates with them and ultimately end up leading up to me smashing them. I'm being real about it. That's why I don't understand when these, men like him, right? They always say, I'll go on these dating apps, but I don't have success. How in the world you not having success on there to at least the bare minimum, at least getting these women and smashing them? How? I mean, that's like the easiest thing you could do on them dating apps. Because another thing too that I didn't want to mention this too, but I'm gonna give y'all this honorable mention. Another thing on these dating apps is that you literally are faking it till you're making it on them dating apps. It is way easier for you to fake it till you make it on them dating apps versus you being in front of a person, real life. When you see a person in the store or whatever, or you see them at the mall or whatever, where you literally have to be who you are. But on them dating apps, you literally could fake it till you make it on there. It be people on there, it be dudes on here be something lying like ain't nothing. Every some here talking about that they're doctors, lawyers. They say that they politicians. Them niggas be lying like ain't nothing on that dating app for real, just so they could get them women to swipe. I ain't lying. And the women be doing the same as that thing too. They sit up here and try to make themselves highly than what they are. They sit up and say, I got a bachelor degree in chemical engineer. They sit up and say, I got a PhD in malnutrition. All this different stuff. I'm the CEO of this Fortune 500 company be lying like it ain't nothing on them. They do. Everybody be doing that, but you got to, once again, that's part of that blueprint part that y'all got to catch on to the game. If you catch on to the game, I'm telling you, if that's what you want to do on these dating apps, you will have better success if you understand it. I'm just saying, but let's continue, y'all. Katie, what's up? Salute, welcome.
People's lack of self-love. Now, I'm not discounting my personal accountability. I'm sure that there are things that I could have done better. Some of the girls I just wasn't compatible with to begin with. I understand that. But to get ghosted by 5 girls at one time, I've learned to look for the silver lining in every single situation. Okay, and for a while, I kind of denied the things that I'm about to tell you in this video. But what I've learned by observing other people's experiences is that I was right. Okay, my initial gut feeling was right. Hypergamy is a lie. Or better yet, hypergamy is much more nuanced than red pill YouTubers would like you to believe.
So do y'all agree with him on that? Do y'all agree that hypergamy is this fabrication? It is a total lie? Did he say it's a lie or he said it's alive? Hold on. Let me rewind that back. That's to make sure we heard him correctly. Did he say it's a lie or it's alive? Let me rewind it back just a little bit, y'all. Hold up, man. Hold up.
The things that I'm about to tell you in this video, but what I've learned by observing other people's experiences is that I was right. Okay, my initial gut feeling was right. Hypergamy is a lie. Or better yet, hypergamy is much more nuanced than red pill YouTubers would like you to believe. Because you have to understand, hypergamy is founded on the notion that women are logical, when that cannot be further from the truth.
Wait a minute. Hold up, bro. Hold up. Huh? What? Hold up, bro. What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Like when I did the editing and stuff on this video, you know how sometimes when you do your edits and stuff, things kind of go over you, right? I did not hear this part at all, so that's why it's blowing my mind right now. Hold up, let me rewind this back again, y'all. Hold up, man. What the hell?
Because you have to understand, hypergamy is founded on the notion that women are logical, when that cannot be further from the truth.
So hypergamy is founded on the notion that women are logical. Huh.
Women are emotional creatures, by and large. That's not to say that women aren't capable of utilizing logic in their day-to-day lives. Just like me as a man, I'm capable of tapping into my emotions at any given time to write a book, for example.
I like how you plug his book up in there too, like. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, I can tap into my emotions, women can tap into logic. But understand that hypergamy is not as simple as women actively seeking out men with higher status or more money or better looks or anything like that. Okay, I learned that the hard way when I got ghosted by 5 girls at one time. Now, here's what I've learned, okay, in my experiences putting myself back out there into the dating market. What I've learned is that just because you are elevating yourself does not mean that the pool of women gets bigger. That is the biggest misconception that you have been led to believe by the red pill community or by the manosphere in general, is that when you level up, the dating pool gets bigger. That is a lie. For one, because as you level up, your self-worth increases. You're less tolerant of certain types of women because you know that you can do better. And when you know that you can do better, you don't tolerate bullshit. So in my experience, there's women that I cut off because they were on some bullshit. Whereas in the past, maybe at 19 years old when I was working at H&M, I might not have had that option because I wouldn't have had access to the data.
I'm not understanding this. So, okay, so is he going against the argument of the manosphere and the red pill community about hypergamy, or is he not? Because one moment it seemed like he's going against it. Then another moment it seemed like he's not. That's what's confusing me on this. But continue, young man.
Pool that I have. And I know that sounds contradictory to what I just said, but in other words, you automatically exclude women from the dating pool because they don't meet your standards. You have higher standards for them because you have high standards for yourself. It's just the nature of life. It's the nature of elevation, right? So for example, if you're 25 years old and you're making 6 figures and you're just doing exceptionally well for your age, why would you want to date a 19-year-old retail worker? It doesn't make sense. When you get to a certain level in life, you want to be surrounded by people who are also either at that level, striving to get to that level, or who have passed that level. And women are no exception. Okay, now they could reach that level in whatever way they see fit for themselves. I'm not saying that someone like me would necessarily need to be with another YouTuber with 127,000 subscribers, but generally speaking, I want to be with a woman who is passionate about what she does. And that right there eliminates about 99% of women. And I'd imagine that it's the same for women looking for men. A lot of people these days, especially in my age range in their early 20s, are not doing what they love to do. And when you do what you love to do on a day-to-day basis, you realize that you don't want to be surrounded by people who aren't doing what they love to do.
Okay, y'all. After me analyzing everything that he's saying, right, and I literally was analyzing for real, right. I understand what he's doing now. I get it, what he's doing. basically what he's doing is that he's trying in a way to remain neutral about the situation. He's trying to give a what's the word? An unbiased perspective about his dating experience and why he don't no longer want to be part of the dating market. But the thing about it is that in this particular situation, he shouldn't be given a unbiased experience. He should be given a straight bias. He should be straight biased and telling people, hey, this is the reason why I feel the way that I feel, period. Another reason why he probably is doing this is because it deals with the acceptance part of it. Perhaps he want people to accept what he's saying, and so he don't want to come off as though he's trying to offend people. But at the same time, whenever you given a anecdotal experience, right, then you have to take the biased approach. You can't be unbiased in that. You have to stick to what you know. You have to stick to your experience and believe and trust in what it is. If people don't agree with it, the hell with it. They just don't agree with it, period. There are some situations where I'll be biased about it. My moderators, they tell me about it all the time. They be like, man, Irby, you biased as hell about this one. For real, you know what I'm saying? There'll be times where I'll be biased with it. Then there'll be times where I'll be unbiased with it, where I just give a general perspective about it and just be done with it. So at that point, I get what he's doing. I get that he's trying to get two different point of views across. But at the end of the day, he needs to come into the conclusion that, hey, this is my biased opinion about my experience. So
on a day-to-day basis, because all they're going to do is complain. They're going to project their insecurities onto you. Okay, and this is also why women tend to disqualify me. Okay, and obviously I'm working with purely hypotheticals here, but this is just my observation, my personal observation and my experiences. Because when you get ghosted by 5 women in a span of 48 hours, you start asking yourself certain questions, such as, how did this happen? Why did this happen? If I'm at the top of my game in all aspects of life, especially confidence, how is it possible that I'm having less success than I did when I first started dating at 19, before I had ever even kissed a girl for the first time? How is it possible? The reason why is because women are not ready for what they think they want. And like I said, this goes...
Hold on, wait a minute. He's saying that women are not ready for what they think they want.
God damn.
At least he was biased about this. I not give him that one. Not give him that. But I have an answer to his particular thing, because overall, his perspective is that he's dealing with why was he ghosted. If he feel like that he don't want to up his game up, he to up his social status up and did everything possible to level himself up, right? Why he still didn't qualify for the said type of woman that he was going after? The solution is simple. The solution is simply because that woman just don't want you. It is that simple. No matter how far up in the chain that you go, it is always going to be that one or maybe 2 or maybe 5 women who just don't want to talk to you because they're just not interested in you. That is life. It is okay. It is okay when that situation happens. Nothing wrong with that. I have been in plenty situations where I had talked to different women that I knew I qualified for. I knew I was trying to qualify for them. But however, they turned your boy down. I said, hell no, I'm not finna put up this dude bullshit.
That's bullshit.
And I accepted that. I was fine with that. It didn't hurt my pride and my ego or anything like that. I was cool with it. But sometimes with these type of dudes, right, when they get higher up in the social status, right, they get an ego boost. You know what I'm saying? Where their ego be boosted so much so to the point to where they feel like they just cannot get rejected by anyone. But lo and behold, they learned the lesson that, hey, there's some women that just not into you, and it's okay. Everyone had dealt with that. I know that each and every last one of y'all who are watching right now, y'all experienced that where you knew that you qualified for a certain type of woman. You knew that you did everything. You had the charisma. You had everything going on about you, and you talking to her right and everything. And the woman just said no. She just said no. Doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. No. She just don't want you. It ain't nothing wrong with her. She just don't want you. Maybe she's in a situation where, you know how women are. Sometimes they be in situationships where they currently dealing with a Pookie Ray Ray right now. But they just so happen out with their friends to celebrate getting away from that Pookie and Ray Ray. And you just came at the wrong moment, at the wrong time. And she just said no. And there's nothing wrong with that, gentlemen. There's nothing wrong with the rejection. You know what I'm saying? Because just like the old saying, right, sometimes that rejection could be for your protection for real. Because you'll never know what you're probably dealing with, even with that woman. You probably deal with that woman in the worst season possible. And you probably really is as a stand-up good dude. And you probably get with that woman at the wrong time, right? And that woman already mad at Pookie and Ray Ray. She just broke up with that dude, right? In her mind, she thinking hot girl summer all the way. And here you come interrupting her hot girl summer. Thinking that you could come and rescue her and save her from herself. But nope, wrong. She ended up putting you through hell. And next thing you know, you mad. Because you done put all that energy into that woman when you should have learn the signs and let that woman alone. I'm just saying.
Both ways, but the vast majority of my audience is male. So I'm talking mostly about women in this video because that's who most of you will be dealing with. Okay, modern women. A lot of modern women don't actually want what they think that they want or what they say that they want. They say that they want a successful man, but they don't necessarily want what comes with that. Okay, because they don't believe that they're worthy of it. They believe that because this man is single, there must be something wrong with him. When in reality, I'm only single because I've been focusing on my purpose. That's how I got to where I am. That's why I had to let go of my last relationship.
To be honest, in this situation, the only type of women who are like that are the insecure type women, and that's only a certain percentage of that. Just like it's a certain percentage of. Yeah, let me put y'all this way. Just like it's a certain percentage of beta males out there, right? There's also a certain percentage of beta women as well, too. Beta! It is. I know that we don't have this conversation a lot talking about beta women, but beta women do exist. Just like alpha women exist, beta women exist as well, too. And you have a certain type of percentage out there. For real. They're like that. They're insecure. They feeling some type of way and all the different things about it. You know what I'm saying? But by you vetting that woman, you should know. That's all I'm saying. But let's continue. And we can't just shift the blame on every woman. And that's one thing on this channel that I do. I like to distinguish who I'm talking about. When I use the term modern day women, I don't group every woman into this whole bubble and call them modern day women. Only talking about a certain type of women who have this behavioral type or archetype. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Which was a great relationship, by the way, but ultimately I prioritized my purpose first, and I don't regret it. But what I'm learning is that when you prioritize your purpose, that doesn't necessarily mean that women are going to start flocking towards you. Okay, and they may on the surface seem like they're flocking towards you, but the moment that you let them in, they begin to pull back. They begin to pull back because they don't believe that they're worthy. They subconsciously diminish their own self-worth in comparison to you. You intimidate them. You intimidate them not just because you're doing well externally, but because you have a certain confidence about yourself that lets them know early on that you cannot be manipulated. A girl cannot manipulate me. She can't play games with me because I'm willing to walk away. A girl knows deep down that I can probably do better than her.
Other than the part, him talking about that, he could do better than her and all this other type of egotistical thing that he's saying, right? I could agree with him on that. Normally, I could agree with him on that. I understand where he's coming from because I also had that experience too where certain type of women, not all women, but certain type of women would be intimidated by me. They'll be intimidated by me by, how the way I am, or how the way I articulate myself, or how the way I present myself on force, how the way I dress, different things like that, how the way my mind is, and they'll become intimidated by that because they're not used to a type of man like me. So that's why I say I could get where he's saying on that part, but the only difference between me and him is that I'm not arrogant with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not arrogant. I'm really humble for real. You know what I'm saying? Where I don't talk down on women. I don't make them feel little, belittle them or anything like that. And the reason why I don't do that is because I don't want women to do that to me, or I don't want people to do that to me. I always use this term all the time, that I always consider the possibility thereof. When I say stuff like that, I mean that it could be an alternate perspective or an alternate solution that you may not consider, you may need to consider. And that's what I do. I always consider different type of possibilities or different type of solution. Like what if I was in this situation, how would I feel? How would I respond to that? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't do people like that. I don't do women like that at all, period. But I'm going to stop it right here with him. He did do another video, and this is going to be the final video for tonight, y'all. Once again, I appreciate everybody who tuned into the stream. Those of y'all who come in, make sure you hit that thumbs up because it do help the channel out a whole lot. Right now, we're talking about why modern day men, why they're saying that they're done dating modern day women. We heard all different type of perspectives from these modern day men of why they want to stop dating. But this one right here really, 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 really got to me. This one right here is like the icing on the cake over here, y'all. And it's going to be this young man again, but I want y'all to hear his particular perspective on this. And I'm telling you, what he about to get ready to say to y'all is going to blow y'all mind for real. It probably not going to so much blow the women mind because, I honestly believe that this is how the way a lot of women think. But it's most definitely going to blow the men mind for real because it did. It flabbergasted me for real. But let's hear what this young man had to say. Sour Patch, salute, welcome. But let's hear what this young man had to say. Let's go. Final video of the night. Let's get it.
I don't care about sex. 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 I've never cared about sex in my entire life. Now, I know this may come as a surprise to most people watching this, especially men, because most men care about sex.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
What? What?
Go ahead.
But I'm not like most men, okay? When I say I'm built different, that has various different meanings to it. And this is one of those meanings. I don't care about sex. And this is something that it took me a very, 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 very long time to come to terms with. I'm talking about up until recently when I was at the Airbnb with Ice Cold JT and my friend Bryce Wilson, and we were talking about this exact topic. And I admitted to them that I don't care about sex. I genuinely don't. And I feel like in the past, I kind of made excuses, or I was just in denial in general about this. Okay, I thought that because other men cared about sex, that meant that I had to care about sex as well. It's not true. I just don't care about sex. I'm different. I think differently. I'm wired differently. Something that I've realized as of late is that I feel like the way that most men think about sex is the way that I think about success. Okay, and you guys help me fill in the blanks here because I'm just working based on assumptions because like I said, I don't think about sex and I don't think like other men, so I'm just assuming that this is how most of you guys think.
Well, I'm glad that he's been very biased on this video. I'm glad that he's doing that instead of taking a generalization approach on this. But let's continue. And y'all know I got stuff to say about this, but let's let him cook tonight on this one. Let's go.
But I'm assuming that for you, you don't have to force yourself to think about sex. Sex is the natural predominant thought in your mind, assuming that there's not something crazy going on in your life or something crazy going on in that exact moment. Sex is the predominant or even predominant subconscious thought in the back of your mind, as opposed to being a subsidiary thought in the back of your mind. You don't have to force yourself to think about it. It's just completely natural for you. In my case, success takes the place of sex in that context.
He said that sex takes the place I mean, success takes the place of sex.
God damn!
Let's continue.
I don't have to force myself to think about success. It is natural. I naturally think about it 95% of the time. Okay, 95% of my day, I am thinking about success, being successful, thinking about getting to that next level of success, whether it be with YouTube, writing, fitness, anything else in between. I'm thinking about success. Now, the reason why I know I'm not completely asexual is because I do think about sex from time to time. Okay, that 95% of the time.
Wait a minute. Did this dude call himself asexual?
That's bullshit.
All right, continue, y'all. I'll tell you, I got a lot to say. I'm just holding it back, y'all. Go ahead.
Time that I think about success, there's also that 5% where I think about sex. Okay, but it's very, very rare. And even though I can enjoy sex from a physical standpoint, hence why I found pleasure in the PMO cycle and why I needed to start doing NoFap, I feel like intellectually I have trouble enjoying sex because I just don't see the point of it. I don't see the point in doing something that you purely derive physical pleasure from. I just don't understand it. I understand it, but I don't understand it. I don't understand the hype behind sex. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm super experienced when it comes to sex, but I'm not a virgin. I am not a virgin. My body count is 1. I've only had sex with one girl, and it was a girl that I was in a relationship with.
That's bullshit.
I'll tell you.
I would say on average we had sex probably 2 to 3 times a week. Okay, this might be a little TMI, but I'm just putting this out there to give you guys more context as to how I came to this conclusion.
He also said that they only had sex maybe like 2 or 3 times a week. God damn, what the hell?
God damn!
We would probably have sex 2 to 3 times a week, and I probably finished 5 times at most. 5 times at most. I can count on one hand the amount of times that I finished in a 7-month relationship, 6.5-month relationship, having sex on average 2 to 3 times a week. And it's not because I didn't enjoy having sex physically. Okay, I thought that it was a great emotional bonding experience, but at the same time, I didn't really see the point in doing it, especially having protected sex. I understand if you want to have kids or something like that, which, believe me, I am nowhere near wanting to have kids. Nowhere near wanting to have kids. I'm 22 years old. I don't want kids anytime soon. But
Now keep in mind, now he's saying that he's 22 years old when he filmed this on video on his channel. This was over a year ago, y'all. So he's now 23 years old. So just keep that into that perspective. And I'm gonna let y'all know how I feel about this, but I'm holding it back.
But I feel like unless you're gonna have kids, what's the point? Yes, it's pleasurable, it feels good, but I just don't get it. And I feel like every time I would have sex, I would think about this. Now, I want to take it further back to a video that I made in late 2020. If you've been subscribed to me since then, you might remember this video. The video was called How I Almost Lost My V Card. Now, at the time, I was still a virgin.
Not him doing a video or him saying he almost lost his V card. What the hell? Oh, because I should have shared that video with y'all, because that video is funny as hell, but yeah.
I ended up losing my virginity to my ex-girlfriend probably January, February of 2021, so a few months later. But this was around September of 2020. I was talking to a girl from Tinder. Second time ever seeing her in person, I ended up in her bed. How that happened, I have absolutely no clue. But
this is why I was being quiet, because I wanted y'all to hear this part, and this is gonna, what he said, solidify my argument about online dating. It solidified my argument for real. I'm gonna rewind it back. Let y'all hear what he said about this. So y'all think I'm lying about this, that online dating thing, but hold up.
I was talking to a girl from Tinder. Second time ever seeing her in person, I ended up in her bed. How that happened, I have absolutely no clue. But
second time talking to this girl on Tinder, he ended up smashing this girl. So once again, like I told y'all, on these, if that's the path you want to go on these online dating apps, knock yourself out. But at the end of the day, these online dating apps is designed for you to smash. That's what it's designed to do, for you to find a girl or find a dude to smash. That's what it's about. There's really no social interaction with these online dating apps these days, other than you going out and going out on dates. That's it. That's it. But the whole purpose for you to smash. And so he trying to say, well, I don't even know how it happened. I know how it happened. I know it happened because it happened the same way how it happened with me. All you got to do is just have some type of charisma. All you got to do is play the game, and you're guaranteed to smash. Tell you, it's guaranteed. Or your money back. So I need hold a online dating app class to teach dudes how to instantly smash these chicks on the dating app.
Ended up in her bed, and I didn't do anything because I didn't feel compelled to do anything sexually. Now, I remember I made a video talking about this, and people lit me up in the comment section. People told me I was gay. People told me I was weird. All types of crazy shit, bro. And the conclusion that I came to was that I was just scared. That's what I assumed. And I do think that there is a lot of truth to that sentiment. I do think that I was scared. I was too scared to do anything. I think prior to that night, I had never even kissed a girl before. So it made sense. Okay, I was scared. Whatever.
You know, I could understand if you are a teenager or younger and you're getting ready to experience sex for the very first time. I can understand that. I get that part. But if you're a grown ass man and you're already to smash once, then why in the hell would you be afraid to do it again?
That's bullshit.
I'm just saying, why would you be afraid to do it again? I don't.
You're a lying sack of crap. You're a lying sack of crap. You're a lying, scheming, stinking, nasty sack of liquid crap.
I don't know. Go ahead, continue. Gary, salute.
But I think that she took that out of context. Okay, I feel like she thought that I didn't find her attractive. Even though I did, I found her to be attractive. Otherwise, I wouldn't have ended up in her bed in the first place. But I think that she thought that I didn't find her attractive because I didn't make sexual advancement towards her. Therefore, she assumed that I didn't like her, and then she started to distance herself. And I remember I ended up in her bed one more time after that. I still didn't make a move, and then she ghosted me. And at the time, it blew my...
Oh, good. Let's rewind this. Lord Jesus.
And I remember I ended up in her bed one more time after that. I still didn't make a move, and then she ghosted me.
End up in her bed one more time. He didn't make a move, and she ended up ghosting him. I mean, that's what she should have did, right? I mean, that's what she should have did. She understood the assignment, but for some reason, you just didn't get the assignment. You didn't. Lord.
And at the time, it blew my mind. It completely blew my mind. I couldn't understand why she ghosted me. But retrospectively, I realize now that that same exact thing has happened on multiple occasions. I just wasn't aware of it. You see, what I've realized, and this could be a limiting belief in my mind, and that's kind of why I'm unpacking it in this video, but I feel like sometimes girls feel like because I don't make sexual advancements towards them, that must mean that I don't like them. But that could not be further from the truth. Okay, it's not that I don't like them. It's just that I don't like sex. I don't care about sex. And for me, when I look at a girl, I don't think about sex. I can look at a girl and find her physically attractive and want to be with her based on that, right? Or at least want to get to know her based on that. But for me, what comes after physical attraction is emotional intimacy, not sexual intimacy. And I think that's where the divide occurs between me and most other men.
That's bullshit.
But I'm still not going to cook y'all because I got a lot to say about this one.
I don't think about sex. That link, that neurological link that connects physical attraction to sexual attraction does not exist in my mind. It doesn't exist. I don't know why. I don't know how that occurred, but it just doesn't exist. So when I see a girl, my first impulse is to try to get to know her at a very deep and intimate level, emotionally. I'm the type of person who, instead of flirting, likes deep conversations. I like deep, intimate conversations, even invasive conversations. I'm the type of person who wants to get to know somebody's intricacies and nuances, their idiosyncrasies. Why do you think the way that you think? Okay, why are you the way that you are? What childhood trauma did you go through? These are the types of conversations that I like to have with girls. Okay, especially now that I have an understanding of inner child trauma and how that can affect the way that you develop over time. Okay, a lot of times, man, I'll be talking to a girl and I'll just go full Jordan Green life coach mode on them because that's just how I am. That's how I am. That's what I care about. Those are the conversations that I like to have. And I feel like any girl that I've been with in the past can attest to that. That I just like to have deep conversations. I'm very big on emotional intimacy.
Hold up, man. Hold up, man. Hold up. So this dude is a 23-year-old life coach. Tell me this ain't so. He's a 23-year-old life coach. So I'm very curious to how the way these conversations be going with him, with talking to these said women. What was he telling them? Is he starting off the conversation as a life coach saying, I don't have sex, I don't have sex, I don't have sex? Like, what the hell? Like,
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
this can't be true. This cannot be true, y'all, man. Just like what the late Kevin Samuel say, you can't make this shit up with some of these people for real. Like, God damn. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Lord Jesus. Life coach. He almost done, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all my perspective.
That is what I care about. And to my point earlier, I feel like that kind of throws girls off because they feel like I don't like them or they feel like I just want to be friends with them. But no, that doesn't mean that I want to be friends with you. It just means that I don't care about sex and this is my way of getting closer to you and building that bond. Now, I do feel like once...
Gary, facts. This dude is 23 years old. How in the hell he been through anything in life? What the hell, let alone a life coach? Who is he coaching? 18 years old or what? I would love to be part of these sessions where he's up here coaching a grown-ass man. Imagine him coaching a grown-ass man who's like 30 and 40s. Imagine him coaching a grown woman in their 30s and 40s. Like, what the hell? God damn.
That's bullshit.
I develop that emotional intimacy, that's when I can start to feel a little bit of that sexual attraction. But even then, it's negligible, especially compared to other men. Okay, I feel like most other men, they're willing to do whatever it takes to get a woman in bed with them. For me, I don't care. A girl could tell me that she wants to save herself for marriage. She could tell me that she wants to save herself for the remainder of her life. I won't care. Okay, obviously that's hyperbole, but I think you get my point. I don't care about sex. I do not care about sex. I never have cared about sex. And given that I'm 22 years old, it's fairly safe to assume that I never will care about sex. It'll never be a predominant thought in my mind.
Lord Jesus, we finally got through this, y'all. All right, so here's my whole perspective about what he was saying in this clip. Okay, first off, I enjoy sex. I enjoy sex. I enjoy sex. I enjoy sex. I enjoy the pleasure of sex. I enjoy the whole action of sex. I enjoy it a whole lot. I even, like when I was out there in the dating market, and like I told you earlier, I was going out and smash women, you know, it just is what it is. It was just what it was. It was just a pump and dump. It was just a pleasurable pump and dump. That's what it was. Let's be real about it. But when I became married to Mrs. Urban, it wasn't a pump and dump. It was everything into it. It was the physical, it was the mental, it was the spiritual, it was the connection. It was all these different things, which is still happening to this day. It is the everything into that. So that's why I enjoy sex. I enjoy sex. I enjoy sex. I enjoy every moment of it. Every moment we do that. We connect together. I enjoy that a lot, a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Even in my age. I can imagine myself in my 60s and 70s, still enjoying sex with Mrs. Urban, for real. Kid you not. If I got to take a Blue Chew pill, if I got to take Cialis, if I got to take some Viagra, what the hell it is just to keep it going, hell, I'm going to keep that shit going for real. We're going to continue with sex because that's how much I enjoy the whole lot, especially making a meaningful connection with my wife. Kid you not. Kid you not. Well, when I hear normally dudes like this, but to be honest with you, anybody, it could be man or woman, when I hear them say stuff like that, that led me to believe that certain things happen to them. They may have a traumatic experience while having sex, you know what I'm saying? Or something had to happen for them to be totally disconnected from the natural human response of what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to do that. You're supposed to enjoy sex. Hell, God built our bodies to enjoy sex. He built our bodies that way, to enjoy it, to enjoy the pleasure of it, to get our rocks off. You know what I'm saying? It's even crazy that God built our bodies so much so that if we don't have sex, guess what? We're literally having sex with ourselves. Meaning that if you're not with men jacking off or women pleasuring themselves, if you're not doing that, guess what your body going to do? Your body going to say, you're not going to have me back up. And guess what? You start having wet dreams and stuff where you will end up having wet dreams and ejaculating and all kind of stuff because it is a natural human response for you to be like that. It is nothing wrong with that at all, period. But something had to happen to this dude where he had some type of disconnect with sex. Now, he was saying at first he was talking about he only had sex with one partner. Maybe that's be the issue, but later on down the line, he said he ended up having sex with another person. Now, I don't know if this was the same person he had sex with or not. I have no idea because once again, he started kind of getting all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know that, but I know that he had some type of disconnection for him to say stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, too, that I want to bring up. I want to bring up the point that it is true that it is men out there that literally sit up here worship the pussy. I'm going to be real about it. Once again, there's literally men out there who worship the pussy for real. They really do. They'll put the pussy on the pedestal. Do I agree with that? Hell no, no. You should never do that. But it is men who do that for real. They'll put this thing high on the pedestal. They'll be worshiping that thing. They'll be like, doing all this stuff, weird stuff, you know what I'm saying? No, you shouldn't do that at all, period. That's bullcrap.
That's bullshit.
No, sir. Because it is, in that case, it is not that serious. It's not. It is not that serious. The percent for putting it on the pedestal like that. And that's how these said type of women be sitting up here using and abusing these dudes. Because they be putting it up there on the pedestal. Then they do any and crazy old thing for these women. They'll take these women on the $1,000 dates just so they can. Dudes is weird as hell. When you don't have to do all that. You don't have to do all that, period. All you have to do is just chill out and just be yourself, bro. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. But other than that, y'all, that's pretty much it that I got in this content. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole entire thing. Do you agree with these dudes where they saying that they just tired of the data scene, the data market? Well, how you feel about that? I know a lot of y'all been putting y'all comments in the chat. Y'all be sharing the women stuff, and I appreciate that a whole lot. I didn't give y'all my overall end perspective on this. So my end perspective is this. Part of me, I get it. I understand why they feel the way that they feel, but at the same time, they could change their circumstances for real, y'all. They really can. They could improve this situation by they could probably increase their social status if that's what they want to do, or do what, like I say, just stick to what you qualify for. Just stick to that. A matter of fact, let's take it a step further. How about knowing you stick to what you qualify for? How about you honestly have that conversation with yourself about what type of quality woman do you want? Because I guarantee that certain type of quality woman that you want, you can find that with any type of woman, you know what I'm saying, that has that certain type of quality. Let's go for that. Let's go for that, period. I guarantee if you change your perspective about that, change your mindset on that, and you focus in on what exactly it is that you want, and you start disqualifying all these other women, you talk to them and they go on a certain way, all you gotta do is say, all right, you're just not who I'm looking for. Nothing wrong with that. Just do that, period. And I guarantee that you no longer not gonna have this mentality thinking that I'm just done dating. I'm done dating women. Women are this, smarter than women is that. Red pill, black pill, Power Ranger pill, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, you want to be in that space no more. You wouldn't. You'll be in a wholesome relationship with a woman who's going to be down with you for life. But it all depends on you as the man to improve yourself. Get out of this beta male mentality.
Beta male. Are you close to your father? Not really. Does he even return your call? How?
Get out of this beta male mentality. That's where it boils down to. Just get out of it. Improve yourself. And I guarantee that at the end of the day, you'll have the success that you're looking for. Period. Once again, appreciate everybody who tuned into the stream today. Stephen, Joyce, everybody else, Gary as well too, and everybody else who I missed. Sorry about that. Appreciate it a whole lot. Those of y'all who are catching the stream, if you didn't catch the beginning of this, by all means, catch the replay of this, and it will be up as well. All right. Those of y'all who have a thumbs up the video, make sure you thumbs up the video as you going out, because like I always, it does help the channel out a whole lot. And if you're a content creator, make sure you share me out as well too. Thank y'all so much. Y'all enjoy the remainder of your 10 minutes left of Memorial Day, and y'all have a great day. Peace out, y'all.